Well, what do you know? What do you know? Tell y'all what I know. I know it's been a few days since I put one of these together, so I'm gonna do a quick recap on the numbers, and then kind of talk about a subject that I want to do a future video in, and I kind of want to get some feedback before I do it. I'm kind of curious as to what everybody's opinion is before I put my opinion out there. Now, I have my opinion, and y'all's opinions won't never change that, but anyway, so let's real quick, like I'm gonna like I said, recap the last 2 weeks. I'm running 19 days this time out. I left the house because of the way Easter was falling this time, and then I got a birthday also to be 2 weeks after Easter. I got a birthday to go home for too. So the way the weekends kind of fell, I had to kind of offset things a little bit. So I ran for basically 3 weeks this time out. I'm on my 3rd week right now. So the last 2 weeks, so first week out of the house, I ran 6 loads. And to be honest, that week, when I looked at it, it was like 7 weeks almost to the exact hour. I delivered my very last load Monday morning, I want to say at like 10 o'clock on the prior week, and that started my week out. Well, then on the week that I'm fixing to give y'all the numbers on, I delivered the last load on that week at like 10 o'clock Monday morning. So it was, like I said, almost 7 exact days to the hour. So 6 loads. I ran 3,163 miles total. Total revenue for that week was $7,385.11. That's a rate of $2.33 a mile. Out of the 6 loads, my average weight, load weight, was 33,576. I hauled some pretty heavy loads during that week. That, and then the wind was ridiculous. The wind's been ridiculous, let me just say that. But that week I only averaged 7.5 miles per gallon, and I wasn't pushing hard. I was still running like I normally run. It just seemed like every day, it didn't matter what direction I was going, I was heavy and I had a headwind almost every day that week. Now, I did have a load cancel on me that week, but this time it wasn't right at the weekend. Now, it was my weekend load, but it canceled like Wednesday morning. So with it being early enough in the week, I was able to recover from it very easily. It wasn't no big deal. And to be honest, the load that I had scheduled for the weekend, I wasn't real crazy about. So, I mean, it was decent money, but I wasn't real crazy about it. I wasn't real crazy about where I was going to end up out on Monday. So I wasn't too terribly upset about it canceling. And like I said, it canceled early enough in the week that I was able to basically schedule me a couple other loads and still end up with a pretty decent week. So like I said, total revenue $7,385.11. I went back through some of my records, and I'm pretty sure that's my best week yet with Schneider. Now the funny thing is about it, I looked at another week where I ran 3,400 miles and did $6,906.77. That week there, my average fuel mileage was better, and I was looking at like what the average rate fuel was during that time frame, and I probably made more money net to the truck at the end of the week on that week than I did this last week. Even though my revenue was the highest it's ever been, with the price of fuel and the and my fuel economy, honestly probably hurt me, and probably didn't make quite as much as I have on weeks past. So so that was last week. Now this week that we just rolled through, you know, Monday is the end of my week. That's when Schneider's payroll settlement or whatever cuts off. So today is Monday. I ran 2 loads last week. I ran one from Iowa to Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, and I ran a load from Pauls Valley. I went over to Dallas and grabbed a load that went all the way up to Marcy, New York. So those 2 loads totaled out to 2,548 miles. Total revenue was $5,956.27. Now that's a rate of $2.33 a mile. Same as what I did the week prior. I just realized that. Same as what I did to the week prior. Now you may wonder, like, man, that's not a lot of miles. And like, well, the thing is I was unloaded by Saturday afternoon. I couldn't find another load that I really liked to run on Sunday, going in the direction that I wanted to go, because I wanted to start making my way from New York back towards my house. So everything was going deeper into the Northeast that I was finding. So basically I ended up doing a 34-hour reset on Sunday, which I don't typically do. You know, but I didn't have anything else to do, and I didn't reload till Monday morning. So that's why I only ran 2 loads. The 2 loads that I did run were they stretched out a pretty good ways. Matter of fact, the Dallas to New York, that was like 3 full days of running. So, and it paid pretty decent. That's I like loads that stretch out like that pay pretty good. I'd rather do that than a whole bunch of little short dropping hooks any day, but there's not a lot of those long runs with the Schneider freight. There's a whole lot of short dropping hooks, and as you can see, I mean, you can make money doing the little short dropping hooks. You know, if you're doing a load every day, or you know, a couple loads a day, you know, you can make some pretty decent money. So anyway, that's how the last 2 weeks have been. Working on making a few changes. Y'all have to stay tuned for those. Those are coming up. But so the subject that I want to discuss, somebody commented, matter of fact, just not even too long ago, there was a comment on one of my videos, and it might have been my last video. I hadn't responded to it yet. But I've wanted to talk about this subject for a while, and when I saw the comment, it just reminded me that, you know, this is a subject that I've been meaning to talk about. So the question was, is leasing better than being a company driver? And so I want y'all to comment down below. There's no right or wrong answer, so let's not get ugly or anything like that. Let's all be professional here. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'm just real curious what everybody's opinion is. And my next video, I'll do a video in a couple of days. We'll discuss it, and I'll tell y'all what my opinion on the matter is. Might surprise you. You never know. So anyway, like always, I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and stay safe, man. Keep the rubber side down and shiny side up, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.